Hello everyone, it is Sunday, June 14th, 2020. Of course, this Wednesday is New Comic Book Day, which means right now it is time for my comic book hot pick video. For those of you who've never seen this video, this is just where I talk about some books I'm looking forward to this Wednesday. Not necessarily books that are going to be real expensive, but just stories that I'm enjoying, titles that I'm enjoying, maybe some nice covers or books that have a certain tie-in down the line, like a Joker War type of thing, and just things that I think you may or may not be interested in, and you might get an idea of a book that you might buy based off of this video that you may not have known is coming out. So let's jump right into the books for this week. The hot title coming out this week is Dark Nights Death Metal #1. Of course, this is part of the Metal releases that came out 18 months ago, where they started releasing things where, of course, Who Laughs was real prominent in some of those titles. Really good storyline on a lot of those metal books. I'm hoping Death Metal is the same thing. But there's a lot of different covers, as there is always. And the only cover I'm really looking forward to, there is an Artgerm Wonder Woman cover that looks really, really good. So I'm going to try to grab a couple of those. Also from Image, Man Among Ye #1. Looks like kind of a pirate high seas type of storyline. So I'm looking forward to that one there. Hotel #2 from AWA. We talked about AWA last week. This is a story that I really enjoyed the first book, so I am looking forward to the second story coming out. That's Hotel #2. Daphne Byrne #5, 2 covers. Both covers are really, really nice, and it's a storyline that I personally am enjoying, so I'm looking forward to that. Catwoman 23. This is interesting because it is the second appearance of a character called Snowflame. It is a cocaine-fueled supervillain, and this is the second appearance. His first appearance was in 1988, so it's a lot of years between appearances. I don't know if they're going to do something down the line, but whenever you can get a supervillain who's high on cocaine, you know what? I'm adding that to my collection, and I'm going to add it to my pull list. Again, Catwoman #23. Yasmeen from Scout Comics. Scout Comics comes out with some really good ones. This is about a girl who joins her American family after being held captive by ISIS insurgents for the last couple of years, and talks about how she's trying to get through her past to try to have a brighter future. And it looks like a pretty good storyline, so I'm looking forward to that one. Again, from Scout Comics, Yasmeen #1. Metal Men #7. The only significance of this book here is it is the first appearance of Metal Animals. Again, there's one of those first appearances we talked about. We have Snake Eyes Dead Game #1, and Rob Liefeld is doing it, which means you're going to have terrible art. So I will buy a cover, one cover, just because you have to have one of his terrible covers to have a true comic book collection for things like that. So Snake Eyes Dead Game #1, a couple of different covers. Just pick the one that you enjoy. And then Flash Annual #3, as I look at my notes, this is the first full appearance of Wallace West. First full appearance of Wallace West. Again, the books that we're talking about, Dark Nights Metal #1, I'm enjoying the Wonder Woman cover by Artgerm. He does really good covers anyways. This just happened to be the best of the group. A Man Among Ye #1 from Image. This looks like a high seas pirate buccaneer type of storyline. Hotel #2 from AWA. Daphne Byrne #5. I enjoy the story. Both covers, A and B, are really, really nice on this one. If you can't afford both, pick the one that you enjoy the best. Catwoman 23, second appearance of Snowflame, the cocaine-fueled supervillain. Yasmeen from Scout Comics. We have Metal Men 7, first Metal Animal appearance. Snake Eyes Dead Game #1, a Rob Liefeld tanker probably. And then Flash Annual #3, first full Wallace West. So those are the books for this week. Not a whole lot of books. There's more titles coming out. Those are the ones that I kind of narrowed down because, again, people's financial situation is different. Those are the ones I'm definitely getting to try to keep my cost factor as low as possible, because there's going to be bigger purchases down the line as it relates to the Joker War storylines that are coming out. I had got a comment from a viewer asking about the record albums I have on the wall. I have a little row of them, not a whole lot. I think there's 5 different ones. What they are is that's the Who, Quadrophenia, a classic, iconic cover of the guy on the scooter. This here is a special edition My Bloody Valentine soundtrack, And this here, of course, is Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast, one of the first albums I bought with my own money back in the day. Absolutely loved that album. Played it until it wouldn't play anymore. And so he asked if I could show a couple of other little things. So I just grabbed a couple things that I enjoyed. Nothing in any particular order. Again, this is just a little something that's different from basic comic books and movies. So I hope you liked it, and we'll just look at them right now. First one I have is a laser disc of the movie Fright Night. I always loved that movie poster, and I got this laser disc not too long ago. I got a real cheap price. I think it was like $4. I'm going to buy that all the time. So there's that there. So I can get where it's not going to mess these up. One of my all-time favorite movies, cult classic. I've seen this movie literally 200 times. That is no lie, because I can watch it over and over and over again. This again was another special edition of The Warriors. Absolutely love that movie. I wish that Cleon didn't die as fast as he did, because I thought he was a really good character. But overall, I love that, including the baseball fury right there. Which, again, if you haven't seen The Warriors, cult classic, take it for what it is. But I guarantee you, when you watch it, you are going to enjoy it. I got this album originally. This isn't the original, of course. I got this album for Christmas one year. And when I saw it, I was at an indoor swap meet, saw this for $2, and I was like, yeah, I'm buying it because it's almost brand new. This is Van Halen, Women and Children First. Always loved that picture right there. I had a poster of that picture right there on my wall growing up. This is when Van Halen was Van Halen, not that Sammy Hagar BS that they had, but with David Lee Roth, and when they were actually kicking ass and not later on in life. So right there, Women and Children First, little Van Halen. This was a gift from a friend. I showed this once before, but I just absolutely love this. This was a gift from a viewer over in Australia, and he sent this to me, and I absolutely love it. This is Famous Monsters Speak right here, and I think this is from 1963. You know, Frankenstein, Dracula. I have a Dracula tattoo on my arm. I love the Universal monsters. They're all there on the cover. Big Frank, Dracula, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Wolfman. And when I got this, I was absolutely ecstatic. I absolutely love this. So there's that right there. And then finally, another album that I bought back in the day that I played 1,000 times over. This is when they were actually really good. This is Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. And I always loved that cover. You can say I love the cover because of the blonde right there. But really, really good album. You know, You're in Love, Never Use Love, Lay It Down. The first side is pretty much all hits. So just a really good album right there. There's the back. There's that. And that's what we have today. Just a couple of little albums I showed. Again, nothing real big. I am going to do a movie video. I've had some viewers ask for some movies, so I have a big collection. I've already shown a lot of the steel books I had. I do have a large collection of Shout Factory and Scream Factory titles that are really, really cool that I will probably show there. And I have some seasons of old TV shows that I really like that I'm going to probably show as well. And again, I'll do the new comic book video on Wednesday, or the books that I picked up this week. And I will show some more vintage books on that day because I know how much everybody likes to see those. So that's pretty much all we have. So again, if you're enjoying this video, leave comments. Let me know that you like it. Or if you're picking up titles based off of the recommendations that I give on these or the things that I'm looking forward to. And again, I do appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the positive comments, and I appreciate the viewers. So that's pretty much all we have. So I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great, great day. I will see you Wednesday, and happy hunting.